Hi, it's Alan from the Guinea Pig Cage Company. Today we wanted to talk about our flip fold covers. This is a generalization about them. It's how they work and stuff. It's not an exact specific cage for every, because again, you can see the variety of cages we sell. This is just to give you some knowledge about it so you can make a decision of what you want to get one and the process of putting it together. So first, this is a large offset wide loft is what we're using for our example. So the reason we call it a flip fold is because you can flip it over and you can leave it like that and get in maybe to clean, put their food in. Again, of course, you know, where you put stuff is up to you. Of course, we're just talking. It also, being a wide loft, is a square. So if this section of opening it like this, because you can also do this on this particular, because the connectors kind of help hold it in place, you can put this the other way. So this could turn this way if it was more convenient to open that way for you because of your setup. Again, every room is different. So that is something. Now, some people also, if they're a little afraid it's going to move, they'll buy a clip or buy something to hold it in place, because this you can flip. And again, when you put all this together, I want you to see like, oh my God, why didn't they clip the ties? We want you to see, you need to put ties on this and stuff, so you know, and you got to put them in. So because you can see, if this was a wall, it would lean, it'd be great. Now, it can't go all the way down to the floor because of the connector, overhanging. So that's why on this one, sometimes it's just easier to leave it, like I said, sometimes like this, and you can get your loft out if you had to, or if you had somebody helping you, you could kind of just, or a wall, lean it up and see it, you could whatever. So that's this. If you had a narrow loft, of course it would be narrower, so it's just 3 grids across. So the next is the bottom. So in this case, because it's a loft and not a standard cage, you have to have a bar. The bar helps hold it up because obviously, like an outside wall, it holds up. So again, flip. So it flips over so you can get in. Say you're just putting in some food or doing a quick clean. If you want, you can fold it over. And you could, if you don't have a wall, like here, we're leaving some room, you can see how it kind of sits like so. You know, you could do that so you can fully get everything out. Again, you'll learn to play with this stuff and do what's best for you, because every setup is different for everybody else. Now, with every cover, if you have lofts, you need a bar. If you had 2, some people have jumbos and they put a loft on each side, you have to have another bar. If you'll get a telescoping rod set based on what you order and for what size. So it's a smaller rod that goes inside the bigger rod. And this becomes like a hinge. Again, when you zip tie everything together, you put all the individual grids tight, but when you do your hinging areas, such as along the rod and along the back wall, a little loose, because again, it needs movement. Okay, if it's super tight, it won't work. That's a basic of what we do for each individual cage. Now, if you have a jumbo or an extra large, you will get it'll kind of be split because of the length of the cage. We kind of make it a half and a half, but that's for a single level. Now, the other thing you may want to think about is some people, if you have animals, it's based on what you have for animals, and know your animal. So if you have an 80-pound dog, this is not going to, may deter it a little, but if it wants to get in there, it's going to get in there. This is not, a steel match cage, from wrestling here, folks. This is just to deter other animals to getting in, such as if you have a cat. Now, our cat used to lay on top of this, and sometimes people will buy an extra bar, and it just helps give it some more support. Not that it's a bad thing that they lay on it, because some of them, like our guinea pigs and our cat, got along. You know your animal, you know what's best for it. Don't go based on what worked for us. We have pictures of our cats laying in our cage with our guinea pigs. So it wasn't an issue for us. It may be an issue for you because your cat could be a true hunter. Don't know, but know your animals, know your situation. Also want you to know there are gaps. This is not an airtight kind of situation where there's no holes. You can't make it that tight because then you can't move it. Because if it was, it would have to be attached like crazy. So when you have a cover, you will want to buy what we call the mini portal cover, because if you didn't have this mini grid, you see the big gap. So that would mean your animal could get in there, such as your cat or stuff like that. So what this is just a little mini grid. You can set it where you prefer it, if you want it up higher, want it lower. And this clip, this is just a deterrent so they can't get, a cat or something can't get out. I mean, sure, if they go crazy, yes, you can buy bigger clips but most people find that this clip works just fine. So this is a general overview of what it is like and how it kind of works. And again, the reason we did this is so you can see that it's a little bit of a project, but remember, you're only putting it together once. You're not going to put this together and then take it apart next week. So once you're done, it's one and done type of thing. So hopefully this will help you make a decision. If you have more questions, please email us at sales@Guinea Pig Cage Company, or you can call us on our website. It's about us and contacting us. I do believe it's all there. Just go ahead and ask as many questions. Remember, ask more questions before you buy than after you buy. It's easier to fix all your orders before you get them. Thanks and have a great day.